Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Corb here, and today we're jumping into a guide on how to get cotton inside of Ashes of Creation Alpha 2. Let's jump on in. So, if you're anything like me, you have traveled the world trying to find cotton growing out of the grounds just to come to the realization that I cannot find this stuff anywhere, and maybe it doesn't exist, just like copper and zinc. Well, I have good news. It does in fact exist, and it starts right here by these otters. And what do I mean by that is if we open our map, over here in our river, you are going to find these lovely little otters. Well, what do we need these otter for? Well, I am glad you asked, because these otter are going to drop something called droppings. As you can see, we've got somebody out here already. These droppings are going to be what allows you to, or one of the things that allows you to actually craft cotton. Cotton is not something that you can pick up in just around the world. It's something that you actually have to craft at one of the crafting stations in the world, but you will need droppings in order to do so. And there's different levels and different tiers of droppings. As you can see, we've got a rare one here. We have an uncommon one here, and we have a common one. And this will help to determine what level of cotton that you can make. So I suggest these otters because they drop them quite frequently. And besides this one guy up here, there's hardly ever anybody here. So if you are a new player that is just now trying to get into crafting, I would come out here and farm these otters. By the time that you have cleared all of them out, they will start respawning and you can do it all over again. And you can actually farm out some levels, which is basically what I do until about level 6, as I come here and just murder these poor defenseless otters. So let's say you've gotten enough of your droppings and it is time to go and make yourself some cotton so that you can finally get your crafting under control and you can keep pushing forward with it. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take you over to where you need to go, and I'll show you how to get these guys crafted up. I'll see you in a second. Alrighty guys, and we are back, and we are where we need to be in order to start crafting some cotton. But before we get into that, make sure you hit that like button if you're enjoying the video so far, and consider hitting that subscribe button if you are interested in joining our growing Ashes of Creation family here at Corbinum Gaming. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to come over here to the west. I'm going to scroll out of our map a little bit, and I wish I could blow this up a bit more. But if you see here where this number 1 is, that is Lionhold. Just south of Lionhold, this river head here, this, or the mouth of the river, this is where the otters were that we were farming. Well, just up here to the northwest, you're going to come across this little crafting zone here. It's going to have your herbalism station, your alchemy station, animal husbandry station, and this is where we're going to begin crafting our cotton. So what you need to do, if you look over here at the actual farming node, which is also here as well, you're going to come down here to textile, and down here in textile you're going to find flax, is where you can process your flax, and also cotton, and this is exactly where you're going to craft your cotton. As you can see, the basic ingredients that we need are going to be cottonseed and water, as well as the quality ingredient, which is the droppings that you would have already farmed from the otters. You can also find droppings from other animals around the world, like wolves and what have you. But like I said, those otters are just a great, easy way to farm them, especially at low level where you can get XP and other players are going to be leaving you alone. So go ahead and grab your droppings, come up this way. So we're going to need our cotton seeds and water. And what you're going to need to do, you're going to come over here to the herbalism vendor here. You're going to talk to him. There might be a chance he's asking you questions about religions. Just exit out of that, talk to him again. Good to go. But instead of being here on this main item page, I guess you could say, where you could buy a shirt, what have you, give you increased experience, you're going to go over here to the material page. And here you're going to find water, and you're also going to find your cotton seeds here. So what we're going to do, water's pretty cheap. Let's go ahead and just throw like 5 water in there. Why not? And then actually, you know what? Let's go ahead, and this cotton is a little bit more expensive, so make sure that you have been out either farming or selling lumber, what have you, to make a little bit of money early in the game. But let's go ahead, let's just throw in 5 cottonseed here. So we're gonna go ahead and hit purchase. So we are spending 2 silver, 99 copper in order to purchase this. So we'll go ahead and do that. Once we have done that, now we are going to run back over to our farming station, interact with that, go back to textiles, go back to cotton. And as you can see here, we've got green check marks across the board. Now you get to decide, okay, what kind of cotton do I want, or how rare do I want this to be? And that's going to go back to your droppings. Do we want to make a rare dropping, which will make us some rare cotton, which you can take over and turn that into rare cotton string or what have you, in order to make some of the armor that you want to do for like medium armor, what have you. I think the River Stalker, you need some of that cotton string. Forgive me if that is the wrong name, but that is what you would use the cotton for. So let's go ahead and say, let's go ahead and make another rare drop, or a rare cotton. We've got some rare droppings here. So what I'm going to do, it automatically defaults to your common droppings. So we're going to change this rarity to rare here. So we'll get that. You see it turns blue, and we have one of those droppings. We're going to have to add fuel. So we'll go to add. Let's just choose some ash wood there. It's a little bit, it's not quite worth as much as the oak wood. So we'll hit submit there, and we'll hit start job. And so this is going to take about a minute. If you have multiple of a same kind of resource, so let's say we have our common droppings here. So let's say we wanted to make a bunch of common dropping. You can actually come over here to job size, change that to 5. Now it is going to take 5 dropping, 5 cotton seeds, 5 water, and it's going to craft them all at once. It does take a little bit more time, so it's not like it's speeding up the process. You just don't have to do the same thing over and over and over and click it. It actually just counts down for about 5 minutes. So I'll see you guys in about another 30 seconds. All right, our minute has passed, and here we are with our 1 cotton that we have made, and we'll go ahead and claim that. There it is, 1 uncommon, or excuse me, rare cotton. Send that to victory, or victory. It is a victory. Send that to our inventory, and here we are with that cotton down here in our inventory. And we have another rare cotton here. Well, guys, that's basically it. You no longer have to run around trying to figure out how to find cotton. This is how you craft cotton. Now, all of this is subject to change. This is Alpha 2, and we are getting regular patches, so there might be a time when you actually find cotton out in the world. That is up in the air. I know they're making a lot of changes, and they have a lot of plans, especially when we get to the next phase of Alpha 2. So take this video with a grain of salt. As of right now, a month into Alpha 2, this is still the way to get your cotton. So I really appreciate you guys watching this video. If you want to know what to do now with the cotton that you have, you're going to actually take this cotton over east of here to this crafting station, at which point you can actually start making your leathers. You can make your cloth armor. There's a bunch of different crafting stations over here, but you will need the cotton for it, and you might need some flax as well, but you could do flax the exact same way if you wanted to, or it's just textile here. Flax, it's everything is the exact same except for you need the flax seeds for it. So thank you guys again. Make sure you hit that like button. I'm really happy to be making these Ashes of Creation videos, and I've been having an absolute blast doing it. So please consider joining our growing family, as well as every single day we get closer to the release of Ashes of Creation. Thank you guys so much. I've had an incredible time, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Peace!